Hadouken!
Used to think the world was cash and change. Now it's numbers running, charts that rearrange. Clicked into the stream, found a brand new way to play. Watching DJ minds, letting Satoshi sway. A theory in the mornings, with caffeine in my cup. Like coins rising.
Hello. What up? Hello. Panda. Panda. What's up, buddy? How loud's the music? Is it loud? Is it louder than me? DJ Mike. DJ Mine. Hello, Panda. Jump on the chair. We don't jump on the chair. You know what? Panda, give us a sub bomb, baby. 80 viewers. I'll jump on the chair for my boy, Red Panda. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Bitcoin's pumping, baby. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Let me know if the music's too loud or if it's good. Oh, where'd my camera go? DJ Mines. All right, let's see. Bitcoin. Did we hit 106 earlier? Does anybody know? Did Bitcoin hit 106? I'm eating a Hot Pocket. I was packaging up some of the Octominers I'm selling. Hey, beautiful people. I'm too loud. Right now I'm too loud. Okay. I'll turn it down. Hang on. How's that? DJ Mind. Is that better? Piece of shit channel. Let's fucking go. You're just kidding? Iceman. Yo, is that my boy Iceman? The Diablo 2 streamer? Or is that a different Iceman? Oh, it's a different Iceman. Sound was good. Oh, people were lying? Okay, anyways. So, Bitcoin. 105K. What up, boys? Man, this thing's moving, eh? We love us some Bitcoin. Let's do Coinbase. Coinbase, Bitcoin. Let's see what we're looking like. How we looking? Nice. Look at this. It was yeah, pretty much 106. Not quite. It didn't quite hit 106. Are you Hawaiian? No. No, I am not Hawaiian. Do I look Hawaiian?
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. I've never heard one person say I'm Hawaiian looking. Finally got the hype mapper after a year. Nice, dude. Doge, baby. Hey. Hey, yo, shout out to Nerd Alert for the sub. All right, let's check out Moodeng, baby. Moodeng. Now, I'm not a huge meme coin guy. However, yo, shout out to my boy Blood Crow. Thank you for the sub. Not a huge meme coin guy, but this one I do like. I've been flipping this. We've been making some good money off Moodeng. Look at this, dude. Last month, 871%. So I actually sold at 31 cents, and then I rebought at 21, which is down here somewhere. So we rode this all the way back up again. And yeah, I'll be selling it soon. I don't believe in it or anything. It's crap, right? All meme coins are crap. But hey, you know, people make money off these things. So I was watching Red Panda stream with all of you. Shout out to you. If you were watching Red Panda stream, go ahead and type in 33 in the chat. And I also forgot to tell people on my Discord that we're live. Oh, it turned the music off. Live now. I hate that. I need to figure out a better way to get this music in a playlist. Fartcoin, yeah. A lot of these doo-doo coins. Hey, there's good money in it. There's good money in these things, bro. You know, I think it's okay to degen a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Every now and then. I don't see anything wrong with that. Have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, another sub, my boy Unfiltered Real Talk. Look at this. Oh, here we go. Almost 106. Eat coin. Here we go. Bitcoin, baby. About to break out, baby. Come on. We're hitting that crazy resistance right now. We're about to break. Come on. Come on. Are we about to break? Next stop, 113. You need some Caspa, gamer. I love Caspa. I have a lot of Caspa. I've never sold any of my Caspa. I will one day. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think we're about to do it. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on. Hold on, I gotta put a more hype song. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 22s. 22 in chat. Pump that shit up, boys. We about to break out. 106. Pump that shit. Here we go. Push. Push. My boy Red Panda with the $10.
There is no second best.
Said I got the biggest you-know-what in the room. Jump on the chair screaming 110K Bitcoin. I'll shake that ass for $10. Let's go, baby. 110K Bitcoin incoming, says my boy Red Panda Mining. Can we get some 22s? Throw up your 22. I want you to fill this shit up. Only you can pump Bitcoin to $110,000. Pump that shit up. Come on. That's okay. They took a little profit, but we still have tons of time. We're gonna come back up there for that 106K, and we're gonna punch it right in the you know what? Hard to jump on a moving chair. Not wrong. Okay. That was good. That was good. I thought we were gonna hit it. We're gonna save that song for when we hit it. Come on. You know what we like to do around here. If you're a crypto miner, tell yo baby mama that we're live. Hey, 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 hey. Pump it up. We're going to hit 106. Hold on, I got to let my dog in. I bad chat. How's the music level? Here we go. They feel threatened. Oh, guys, if you did not see, my video launches tomorrow. My video launches tomorrow. I'll give you my full thoughts then. This Ashlar entropy miner launches on May 21st. Only 1,000 for sale. I got a feeling these suckers are going to sell out fast, man. Super fast. So let me see. I've had it for 2 days now. Let me make sure my password doesn't show. Here's my new Phantom wallet I made just for this in case they try to scam me. Look at this. In 2 days, I made $19 already. In 2 days, I've already got paid $19. So basically $10 a day so far. Now, this thing costs $139. If you use discount code DJMines10, I'm assuming that saves you 10%. So I don't know what the long-term effects of this will be, but it's about a two-week break even at the moment, and only 1,000 for sale. I think they're going to sell out instantly, personally, but we'll find out what happens. I mean, if you could make your money back in 2 weeks, I think people are going to jump on it. Now, again, wait for the full video tomorrow, but it's a meme coin, right? It's like an NFT crap. Hey, you know what? Not everything has to be a great project. Sometimes you just buy shit like Moodeng and just, you know what I'm saying? You just like having fun, right? Not everything needs to be the next Bitcoin. We'll find out what happens with the project. But I do think it's cool that it's so cheap. You know, if it was $300, $500, $700, I'd be like, ah, right? It's kind of like the BitAxe Gamma price, right? It's actually a little cheaper than most of the BitAxes. And, you know, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to be great or not, but at the moment, it is incredible. You guys can hear the lyrics? Here we go. We're getting close. I was going to talk about mining and stuff, but come on. We're literally about to break out in front of the world. We're literally about to break out. Thank you again for that $10. Keeping the stream alive, my boy Red Panda. But I personally think, feelings aside, this thing is going to be sold out pretty much instantly tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. In a couple days. We are so close. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Where's 106? Let's get us a line. 106 is... Hold on. 106 is right here. Oh, it's not drawing. That's weird. 106 is so close. There we go. Bam. DJ Mine. 108 was the all-time high according to CoinGecko. Really? What's up, Tommy? 106 is right here. We got some insane resistance coming up, though. Let me see. This stupid ad, go away. Let's look at the year to date. Oh, wow. Year to date, look at this. Look at all this resistance back here. This resistance is coming back from January. Yep, January and December of 24. Yep. But God, that is a beautiful chart long term. Look at that. That's Bitcoin long term chart. Look at that, buddy. Oh, buddy, look at this. This is back in 2021. Who remembers this? I remember this. Both of these bumps. April. Then it crashed. Everybody's like, that's over. Then it went crazy again like October. What's up? Look at that beautiful Bitcoin price overall right there. Gorgeous chart. Ah, we love it. You know, love it. I'm gonna go back to the 1 minute because we're trying to see this sucker go insane. Intraday. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. We're above every EMA that I have. I have the 20, 50, 100, and 200 EMA. If you don't know what an EMA is, it's just the moving average. You know, extremely bullish to be over these, especially the 20 at the moment, right? So we are literally, we just got to get to this red line, break above that red line, hopefully, and hold that for a little bit. I will be looking to exit out on my Moodeng position soon. We're at 26 cents. So I bought in at 21 or re-entered at 21. Made about a 10x almost the other day on it. And I'm re-entering right now just to get a little flipper. You know what I'm saying? Just get a little juicer on there. While we're waiting for this to happen, check out mining now. What are you guys mining? What do you guys want to look at? What's everybody mining? I got 20 AL3s hosted at 7.3 cents. This is losing me money again. It was making about $1 per machine. And at 7.3 cents, we should be losing money now because the lithium decided to go down. So we're losing about 20 cents per machine at the moment. So you can multiply that by 20. But this fluctuates, right? I hold it. I don't sell it. I will sell one day, obviously. But we'll see what happens with that one. Yeah, red line is pushing hard BTC price. Which, the 20-day EMA? Or are you talking about the 96K at the top? Hey, Panda, if you're still here, buddy, how do you put all the songs that people make you into a playlist. Script Pepe coin. I don't know anything about that one. Is that a thing? Man. So right before this, you know, I wish I had a little bit more time, but that hour went by quick. I was packing up some of the octominers. So if you guys don't know, I have, I made a YouTube short yesterday, and I was like, guys, fire sale, octominers, $125. Come buy them. Probably within 5 minutes, 3 of them were sold. And then a couple hours later, somebody bought all 7 of the others. I said, cool, done. So yeah, I'm like just putting some extra parts in there. And yep, those will be gone. I don't know if I can ship them tomorrow. I'm kind of busy with work, but they'll be gone. Smokey Dan did it for you. So I have people who made music for me, but I'm saying, like, how do you put it in a playlist? You know what I'm saying? What website? Like YouTube? Or I transferred all my Alephium to Tangem. Same. Yep. So I'm in Discord with Tangem, talking with them how Alephium wallet doesn't transfer to Tangem. Doesn't transfer to Tangem? I'm sorry? Like, you can't send Alephium to your Tangem wallet? I have tons of Alephium on my Tangem. Do you mean you can't exchange it into something else? Is that what you mean? They do have the native chain though now, don't they? I'm pretty sure it's the native coin because I put it on my wallet. Playlist in Sumo? What is that? I need to find a place to put all of it. Wait, so I can't, you're saying I can't change it into like USDT on Tangem? They added Alephium a while ago, dude. I have a lot of Alephium on there. A lot. Nope, the native Alephium wallet will not transfer, says invalid every time. Yes, it does. Brother, I'm not trying to be rude. I do it all the time. So I put all my, because, you know, I have 20 of them, 20 machines. I send them to one of my laptops that's usually offline, a private laptop. Then I send that straight to my Tangem all the time. Like $1,000, $2,000 at a time, all the time, often. Yeah, no, it's definitely on there, dude. Maybe you should update your thing. Yeah, I literally do it all the time. Yeah, update your app maybe. Oh, we're starting to sell a little bit, nothing to worry about. We're at about 105,793. Yeah, dude, definitely. I literally do it all the time. Like all the time. Trust me. So depending on which wallet you're using, you might, what is that wallet called? I don't know what it's called. There's a different type of wallet. The really nice one, they give you multiple addresses. You're probably just sending it to yourself. Because like, depending on which Alephium wallet, yeah, like it's kind of confusing. You'll have like address 1, address 2. Trust me. I do it all the time. Now, what I haven't tried is while it's on Tangem, swapping my tokens into like USDT or something. Now that is something I need to try. Here, I'm using the Alephium developer wallet. Would you like me to go grab my Tangem just to help you? If you need it. I ain't gonna make a whole stream about that, but like if I literally haven't already done it 20 times, I'd be like, maybe you're right, but I literally do it all the time. Like all the time. Constantly. Crypto news question. Stake and Shake. Now I take Bitcoin, but it is only on the Lightning Network? I don't know. That's a really good question. Seriously, my app is up to date also. Okay. All right. I'm going to help you, Blood Crow. So you remember DJ Minds helped you out. I'll be right back. You better be a fan of the show now. Okay. Are you using OBS? If so, add a VLC video source and add the music in there. Oh, that's smart. Yes. I never thought of that. I am using OBS. All right. I'm going to do this just for you, buddy. And now you have to watch my channel for the rest of your life. That's the deal. I'm stopping my stream to log into my Tangem just for you, buddy. to show you. Give me a moment. This is the high. Listen, Red Panda would never do this for his viewers. You understand? I give the highest level of customer service. Ain't no way Red Panda doing something like this for somebody. This is S tier service right here, boys. You come on this channel, you get treated great. All right, hold on, it's logging in. I got the OG Tangem, so it's not as good as the other one, probably. All right, now I want you to say thank you, DJ Minds. Hold on, still trying to log in. Stupid thing. Yeah, these wallets get old, man. I'm glad I have backups. Stay poor. Red Panda said stay poor forever. All right. Yep, no problem. Main network. Are you ready for this? All right. Here you go, buddy. Can you see that? Oh, it's kind of hard. It's kind of blurry. You see that where it says Lithium and under it says main network? Hold on. It's focusing. Look at that, buddy. Main network. You're probably using ERC20, buddy. You got to add the main network. Look at that. How do you think I get all that Lithium on there? Look at that. You see that, buddy? I told you. You probably have the wrong Lithium. You need to add the native token. So again, I'm not going to take up too much time on this. Give me a moment. Organize tokens. Being slow. How do you add a token? I forget. I haven't done this in a while. Lithium. Yeah, Lithium's on Tangent, bro. It's been on Tangent for ages now. Like the main network. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how else to prove this to you. I literally just showed you. There is a way to see the ERC one, but I don't see that on mine anymore because I'm using the main. But there you go, buddy. I hope that helped you out. You just got to add it. Right, so there's like how there's ERC 20 tokens, or there's like different types of that version, like different versions of the same thing. That's essentially what you need to do. You need to go into your wallet and you need to add main network. It's not just it's not just simply adding Lithium. There's different types of Lithium. Yep, there you go, buddy. I hope that helped you. You need to add token on the bottom of the screen. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go, man. Oh, guys, so this Ashlar, this was like I said, the video's coming out tomorrow. I love the advertisement for this thing. Look at this. Ashlar, it's nothing. It literally says it's nothing. It's so funny, bro. Like, it's a meme coin NFT thing. I love that they're not hiding it. They're not pretending that they do anything. Miners eat first. A pure D-pin, come mine nothing. That's amazing. I love it. I love the transparency. We do nothing. Look, a pure D-pin, come mine nothing. Nobody else does that, bro. They try to bullshit you, beat around the bush. They try to, like, you know, oh, we're doing all this great stuff. Nope, not these guys. I love the candid response. We pay you to do nothing. And hey, I'm getting like $9-10 a day right now. The dude, yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. You guys, if you think about it, how much does an L7 make? What does an L7 make? $5 a day? That's at 7.3 cents. You ain't getting that. All right, let's say 8 cents, right? I'm gonna be very kind. I'm gonna do 8 cents. Most people don't have 8 cents. At 8 cents, an L7 with Bitcoin or Dogecoin pumping makes $6.70 profit. But that also costs you $6.58 in power because it's 3,425 watts. Let's say you have 10 cents, okay? So you got 10 cents power. That's $5 profit. Okay? But you still got to spend $8 in power. And what's really funny is this thing is making more than that at basically no watts, and it costs a little bit over $100. And again, I don't know if this is legit or not. We're going to find out. But I do think it's funny. I think it's comical, at least. If nothing else, for the comedy. Oh, people are selling a little bit. Oh, we can't. By the way, a KS7 Lite mines 4.5 Alephium a day. Nice, man. Wait, KS7? Isn't that Caspa? Lower the music. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Some people don't tell me. They just let it be louder than me. You have to yell at me. I tried to pre-order last night, but you can't. Yeah, you're not going to be able to pre-order. But what you can do right now is you can click this, reserve your spot. Did you try to reserve? You got to put your email in. Yeah. And you got 2 days and 23 hours left. I don't know. We'll see. I think they're going to sell it instantly. We'll see. Here comes the Wall Street. You think they're selling? Those bastards. All right, well, while we're waiting for that. Uh-oh. What's my Moodeng doing? We're still up. It's not 28 cents anymore. It's 25. It really depends on what Bitcoin's doing here. What's another project you guys want to look at while we're waiting for Bitcoin to do something? Let's look at the top 100. Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana. Big fan of Solana. Dogecoin, still 23 cents, looking good. Oh, you did reserve. Nice. Yeah, you can buy up to 5 a household, it says. I don't know what happens if you buy 6. Cardano, you know, nothing too different here. Caspa's 36. Okay, 36. I remember it fell out of the top 50 a while ago. Who's still holding their Caspa? This was 12 cents earlier today, wasn't it? No, almost. My Geo Pulse will be here Thursday. Nice, bro. Nice, dude. Yeah, I got one of those on the way right now. I'm excited. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't excited for the Geo Pulse at first because they did say it was capped at 200 GeoNet. That's all you could earn, which is like 50 bucks, right? Okay, well, here's the thing. It's been out for a while. It did not sell well at all because who the hell is gonna spend $200 or 150 bucks to make 50 bucks? Now, yes, you could say it's got a cool use case. It helps your hive mapper, blah, blah. That's all great. But at the end of the day, people try to make some money. So anyways, moving forward. Now that they figured out, obviously I could have told them this. Now that they figured out nobody wants it because you can't make your money back, they decided to change that. And supposedly it's going to have unlimited potential. Now, is that true? I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. That'd be great because I'm a huge fan of GeoNet. GeoNet's fantastic. Almost running mine 2 years straight. Been fantastic, bro. Great money. Yo, Bitcoin halving. What a cool name. What's up, dude? I ordered a Wingbit GeoNet. Will be the end of June. My GeoNet Wingbit, I waited 9 months. It was supposed to come last January. I canceled it in like March, April. It was like 4 or 5 months late. And I was like, guys, is this ever coming? So I just canceled it. Kind of wish I wouldn't have, but eh. Is Quay Network the next Caspa? No, dude. Absolutely not. There's only one Caspa. It said they will ban over 5 units. They'll actually ban you? But sitting on 95,000 Caspa and mining with 120 terahash. Yo, shout out to you. I hope it does well for you, man. Why buy hardware that only sends 64 bits if random when any device with CPU can do the same? Why not a phone app or Windows app? And if you sell too quickly, you lose mining rights when it pumps. Absolutely. No, okay, hold on. You're slightly wrong. You're slightly wrong on the end. You do not get banned for selling unless you sell too aggressively. So let's say right now it's about a 2-week break-even point, right? At the moment, that could change. That could become a month. That could become a day. I have no idea, right? At the moment, it's about 2 weeks to get your money back. If you were to choose to sell it all at one point, I don't know how much coins that would be because there's no information on it, to be honest with you. Very limited information on how that works. If you sold it all too aggressively, yes, they could take you off. If you maybe took 50%, 25%, I'm not sure if they're going to ban you. It says you'll just get reduced rewards moving forward. So I don't know. It's interesting. What I would probably do and what I would probably end up doing is, if let's say you're paying after discount code 120 bucks, right? I'd probably wait till I get to like 200 bucks, 250, something like that. That way I've not only made my money back, but I've also ensured that I'm, you know, if I do get banned, I also 2x my money. So like at, you know, 240 or something. Then if they ban you, who gives a shit, right? Oh, well, you got your money. You got a bunch of Solana now. You move on. Who gives a shit, right? It's not like a project you have to believe in, right? It's a meme coin. They literally say it is a meme coin. It's useless, right? I don't know. Make your money. Move on. It's not, you don't have to marry the shit, right? That's the thing. A lot of people want to marry these projects, right? And I think that's one of the worst things you can do is marry a project fully committed. Like, I love this shit. We're breaking above all the EMAs again, including the 20-day. The 20-day is that red one at the top. Looking really good right now. How far are we from 106? We're about 300 bucks off. We just got to get to this red line here. Also got Lodix with a question on Geopulse. Also get Lodix with a question on... I don't know what Lodix is. Yeah, I did see at Bitcoin conference, I think... Isn't it Quay or Quai, however you say it? Aren't they going to the Bitcoin conference? If you haven't liked this video, please do like it. I hope your video explains the off-ramp plan because I don't invest until I know exit plan. My video does not explain that because there's no information on it. I know what information is out there. Yeah, and you don't invest. I don't care. It doesn't hurt me. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't work for what is this called? Ashler. I don't give a shit, bro. Buy it or don't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even look at it as an investment. It's not an investment, bro. It's like 130 bucks, right? This isn't like an investment. In my opinion, and not even my opinion, they say it is a meme coin. That's what it is. It does nothing. They don't hide that. Like, it has no use case at all, right? You get paid for having it turned on. That's it, right? So yeah, I wouldn't look at it as an investment. It's not an investment. The same way Moodeng is not an investment. The same way Fartcoin is not an investment. The same way, what's some other memes? Bonk, right? These are not investments, guys. These are extremely high risk, extremely high reward potential. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with these solo miners, bro. These Gamma 601s. I don't consider these investments. Do I have a couple? Yeah, I love them. I think they're great. But you should not look at a Gamma 601 or any of these solo miners as an investment. It is not an investment. It is a lottery ticket, right? It's for the fun. You know what I'm saying? So if that's not something that interests you, totally understandable. But yeah, certainly it's not an investment. Sunday stream out here, mowing grass. Nice, dude. I mowed mine the other day. Thank God I did because thunderstorms came. All right, so Bitcoin's sitting around. So let's keep looking. And the thing is, oh, this is something I want to address as well, right? Here's the thing. Like I said, buy it, don't buy it. I don't care. No skin off my back. What I'm saying is this. They're going to get sold out either way, whether you like it or don't. It's the same with these meme coins, right? And Red Panda, I wanted to talk about this. He was looking at Google Trends, right? Google Trends. Just because you don't like something or I don't like something does not mean that it is not profitable. Does not mean that it's not really good to make money off of, right? I think if you look at the interest for Bitcoin, as Panda was doing, I thought this was something I was thinking about when he was looking at the interest for Bitcoin, right? The interest in Bitcoin is so low, which I think is probably a good thing, to be honest, because you want to get in when it's down, right? Like, so let's look at last 12 months or so. I mean, it's in the gutter, right? Bitcoin's in the gutter as far as interest. Nobody cares, right? Which is good for us because that means all the Timmies aren't in. Now, if you, so people might think Bitcoin, you know, people are not interested in crypto. No. People are very interested in crypto. They're just not interested in the crypto that you and I might be interested in, right? Look at Moodeng. It's on the up and up. This thing's going crazy right now. Now it's not where it was in September, but it's up a lot. People are very interested in memes, right? Am I a meme coin guy? Like I said, no, I'm not. But you got to understand, people are interested in these things, these type of projects. There's a lot of money to be made in a lot of these. Not saying this one will make you a bunch of money. I have no idea what the future will tell. But Just because you don't like something doesn't mean there ain't a bunch of money to be made. I think Kevin O'Leary said it best on Shark Tank. He said, I'll buy poo-poo on a stick if it makes me money. Now, there are things, in my opinion, personally, that I think you should buy for investments. Things like Bitcoin. Yes, that is an investment. That is great. I think that's awesome, right? A little bit riskier. Maybe you could consider like a Solana. Maybe you could consider an XRP. I don't really like XRP, but maybe you could consider an Ethereum, right? As an investment. Maybe you're doing that. That's fine. Maybe even some people think of Dogecoin as an investment. I don't, but maybe you do, right? Or Litecoin or something. But there's different levels to this stuff, right? There's some things that you should plan on using for a day or two or a month, right? And not everything is an investment. Helium Deploy pretty much always do limited releases to create the FOMO and urgency and effective sales strategy. I got burned with Helium, so I'm super skeptical in general. Very valid. I did not know that. I did not know there was limited supply drops on other things. What was the thing? I've actually just started working with them like 3 days ago, so I'm brand new to them. One thing that's really cool about them though, that they're stateside. All the units are stateside, so they told me. And so I think that's really neat. What'd you get burned on? I remember children on school were buying Trump coin with parents' debit cards. Really? I have the Chill Guy token open on CMC. Yeah, you know, this is my third bull run, man. And Caspa Gamer. Oh, I don't know what that is. What is a Caspa Gamer? Yeah, I don't think, you know, since this is my third run, man, like, I don't think people really are going to be crazy about a lot of these GPU mineable coins, man. I just don't. Like, who's going to be the people to buy that up? Unfortunately, like, why would you, dude? Why would you? Like, why would somebody, you know, buy Nexa? Why would somebody buy Dynex? Why? Not talking about you and me, us. I'm talking about like some guy off the street, right? Wants to get involved in crypto. Why would somebody buy these like small time proof of work GPU mineable coins? Why would they do that when they could go buy Moodeng or Fartcoin or Bonk, right? And 10x their money fast. Like, the appeal is not there. Like, so who is going to be these people that buy up all these coins? I just don't understand. Now in 2021, it was different because we had Ethereum. Oh, here we go. Okay, breaking above again. We'll see if they sell off. Like, who would be the people that would buy all this? Ravencoin and such. Like, I don't understand who that would be. There's just so much more money in like Solana coins, Sui coins, you know, maybe even just buying Solana. Like, there's just so much more money other places, faster money, quicker money, easier money. Like, why would someone choose to buy a GPU mineable coin, right? And again, that's not you and me, not the people watching this stream, but like people off the street. It doesn't make sense, dude. How do I know? I have 50 people that work for me at work, okay? I would say 85 to 90% of them are between the ages of 18 and 24. I have tried to tell them about Bitcoin. They don't care, dude. They're not trying to hold something for 5 years to get a 2x, a 3x. They don't care about that, dude. The kids don't care about that, bro. They want to hear about how you can buy Kanye coin, right? And get rich. Andrew Tate coin, right? And 100x. Nobody care about that shit, right? We do, you and I, but like average people don't care about that shit, man. Burned on the early helium miners. Oh, dude, I would not. That's so different. Helium, that was like 2021, 2020. The DPIN has changed so much, bro. Wait, are you judging Helium Deploy from Helium? Did you buy from Helium Deploy? I didn't even know Helium Deploy was a thing back then. Dude, DPIN is so different than back then. There's so many good projects now. Like, DPIN's so different than the last bull run. I agree. Like, Helium kind of burnt out a lot of people from the last bull run, but there was a lot of people who made bank off Helium. If you bought early, you made bank off Helium. And there was a lot of people who also got burnt, right? Using like Vosscoin's links, or, you know, it's not his fault, but like a lot of those companies just simply didn't ship, unfortunately. But do not ever compare like DPIN to what happened in Helium. Helium is just one small project, bro. Now you got GeoNet, you got of course the GeoPulse, right? You got Wingbits, you got DIMO, you got the Hive Mapper, you got what's that? Weather XM. I mean, there's a million of these things that do some pretty cool stuff. And yeah, definitely, dude, you know, that's like saying GPU mining is bad because I got burnt on Pyron, or ASIC mining is not legit because I got burnt on my Bitcoin miner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to categorize the entire maybe industry is not the right word, but I'll say industry, right? You don't want to bar a whole sector of crypto mining simply because of one little project. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have some Raven as well, man. I'm waiting for that Raven pump as well. Yeah. I'm telling you, DPIN's fantastic, dude. Now, let me tell you this. All my DPIN projects up until this one, I'm trying to think if I did receive a Hive Mapper early on for free. The only DPIN project I've ever gotten for free so far, that will probably change, is this Ashler. D1, what is it? DIMO R1, which I haven't made a video on just yet. Just got it literally like 2 or 3 days ago. And a Hive Mapper. I bought 5 demos out of my money. I bought my GeoNet with my money. I bought 3 more Hive Mappers with my money. I'm telling you, bro. DPIN over the last couple years, fantastic. But the thing is, you got to get in early. It's just like anything else, right? It's just like with Bitcoin, right? I first heard about Bitcoin probably like 2014, 2015. Thought it was a scam. And I didn't buy like an idiot, right? And here we are. And now I buy Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin ever since like 2017, 2016, right? But, you know, you get it at the price you deserve it. It's the same thing with Ethereum, right? There's a lot of people who are holding 30, 50, 100, 200 Ethereum right now that were GPU mining it back in the day. If that was you, if you're still holding some of your Ethereum from when it was like sub $100, $200, type 22 in chat. I know a lot of those people. I'm not going to ever say their names. That's not my business. That's not my business to put out there for them, right? But there's a lot of people in our community who made bank. And so it's the same thing with DPIN, bro. Like, you got to get in early on these projects, and some of them are not going to work out. That's true. But I have had all of mine work out except for one so far. And to be fair, the one that didn't work out was a Helium, like, business Wi-Fi hotspot. And so that's my fault. I'm not even going to blame them for that. I was supposed to put that in a business, and I said, you know what? Let me just plug it into the Ethernet cable and see what money I could get. I spent $250 on it, probably got 80 back in Solana, and now I don't make anything off it, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even going to blame them for that. That was a misuse on my end. I have yet to get burnt on a DPIN project. My demos, like I said, I'm running 5 of them. My first 2 probably have already 8 to 10x my money. And the last 3 have probably 2x'd on because I got them a lot later. My GeoNet, like I said, I've been running that almost two years now. I think December will be 2 years, something like that. November. Probably at least 6x, maybe even 8x. I have no idea. You know, the Hive Mapper, stupid amount of money, right? I have a friend, the one who told me about Hive Mapper. He made, I think it was $80,000 or $100,000 off of 2 or 3 Hive Mappers, right? You get in a lot of these suckers and they work great. Somebody says ETC MC, great example, right? I got into ETC MC, and did I hold the coin? Fuck no, I didn't hold the coin. What are you, stupid? Of course I didn't. I knew it was going to be a scam. So what did I do? It cost $300 to get it. As soon as I hit $300, you know what I did with ETC MC? I took out $300. So that way I had no skin in the game and no risk. And guess what? Then it kept going up and up and up and up and up. And I sold probably another $200 to $400. And then Red Panda Mining made a video, exposed them, and it went to 0, right? But we made a ton of money off it. At least a 2x, right? So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these projects, man, they are trash, right? A lot of them are, but you got to come into it knowing that. Not like, oh, this is the next Bitcoin. This is the next Caspa. Like, come into it. This is some garbage. I'm going to make my money, move on. Next, right? That's what like 99% of crypto is, to be honest. You got to make your money, take some profits, and dip out. I'm still holding 40 Ethereum. 0 cents. I'm going to hold it to 0 or 10K. Yo, that's awesome. Good for you, Red Panda. DIMO staking is great, DJ Mines. Got 5 being staked. Yeah, I never staked mine. I like to take the money out. But hey, that's awesome, dude. You're getting a lot of extra levels and stuff. You either risk it and drink champagne or do nothing. I have other DPIN like Aether Edge and a couple others, which is hard to onboard and to figure out how to fund the miner. So it's still unplugged. I hear you on that. There's definitely been some bad DPIN projects. Like I said, I haven't gotten to any projects that were bad. Caspa is trash. Wow, that is crazy. Tell me why. Tell me why. Coke, hold on, I gotta screenshot this for my video when Casper goes crazy. Hold up, give me a second, chat. He's gonna be featured one day. Coca-Cola. I have a folder for people like you. So not really if, but when Casper goes crazy. Caspa troll says Caspa is trash. Okay. Now I want to know why. I want to know why. Tell me why. Tell me why it's trash. This better be a good reason. Hit 4 Caspa blocks today. Good for you. No, I'm not gonna ban them. No, don't ban. We don't ban over stuff like that. It's okay to think something's trash. I am totally cool with Coca-Cola. He's a cool dude. Number 1. Number 2, I have no issue with you disagreeing. I have no issue with somebody disagreeing with me on a coin. That's perfectly fine. But I want to know examples though. Yo, my boy Chump Change. It was very fun hanging out with you yesterday, buddy. I don't know how you could have lost. The only way you could have lost money on Caspa is if you bought at the top and sold. That's literally the only way. Dude, Caspa, we GPU mined that shit for under a penny. I think most of you did too, right? Type 44 in chat if you GPU mined the Caspa. I'm still holding all my Caspa for GPU mining. And all my ASICs. Right? Like, dude, it's almost impossible to lose money on Caspa. The only time you could have bought is if you bought 12 cents to 20 cents or whatever it was. Look at this, dude. It is up 6,100. Oh, I'm sorry. 61,000%, bro. It is up 61,000%. The only way you could possibly have lost money is if you chose to buy at the all-time high. Like, you could have bought back in 23, a lot of 24. Yeah, it's almost, I'm not gonna say impossible, but yeah, it's pretty hard to lose money on Caspa, to be honest with you. It's got to be hard. Like, you would have really had to buy at all-time highs. And that's just a Timmy move. You know what I'm saying? That's a Timmy move. You know, learn from it. Ask yourself, how can I not be a Timmy? See, and Red Panda Mining talked about this earlier today. I thought it was kind of funny, but it's very true. The L9, right? This is just how the Timmies are, right? You know, L9 comes out, $8,000, 8,900, whatever the fuck it is, right? Nobody wants it. MSRP, nobody wants it. Dogecoin goes to 40 cents. L9s cost 13K, everybody buys. L9s go to 15 grand, everybody wants it and buys. Okay? This is how you know you're a Timmy, right? So this is what you do. You learned a lesson. If that was you, Timmy, that's okay. It's okay to be a Timmy. Everybody's been a Timmy. I used to be a Timmy. Everybody starts off as a Timmy. You get burnt and you learn from it. And that lesson will teach you more than anything else will, because it hurt. It hurt bad in the wallet. You know what I'm saying? Even I made money on Caspa. LTC for the win. There you go. Hung out with Chump Change. Yeah, we were on stream last night. It was great. Misfit Mining. That was a great stream. I had a lot of fun. If you guys watched Misfit last night, man, it was a great stream. Who was able to watch it? I had a great time. Incredible time. That was really fun. I missed the boys. Timmy's buy a Lithium ASICs. I think if you buy an Lithium ASIC now, potentially Timmy. When I bought a Lithium ASIC, it was not a Timmy move. It was not a Timmy move, man. That shit was making 35, 40 bucks a day. You know, a Lithium, when I bought those things, yeah, you got to understand, it was a totally different time than it is now. I donated, duh. Oh, Yeah, when I bought it, it was a totally different market than it is now. You also got to understand everything else was really booming, and the AL1, I think it is, from Bitmain cost 30 grand, right? And so the Ice River released a machine that I only paid 3,700 for. So we're talking almost down 90% of what Bitmain was charging. We'll call it 85, right? So I would definitely not consider that a Timmy move. Buying a machine that's 85% cheaper. Okay, Crypto KJ says, new one is Timmy's buy ALE0 ASICs. I totally disagree with people on this. Dude, the AL0, the Aleo AE0, so far, and this could change, has been phenomenal. This thing's making almost $4 a day still at only 100 watts. Let's look at my electric rate of 22 cents. I got 22 cents power, boys, and I'm running this. Still making 356 a day. But yet, these mofos will get excited. Their dick will get hard when Quay goes to 11 cents profitable on the GPU. They'll make a thumbnail that says GPU mining is back, and everybody will get excited. And everybody's like, whoa, dude, my $50,000 GPU mining farm. That's right, $30,000 to $50,000 that they spent on graphics cards. And they're getting excited about a nickel or a dime. But yet, for it's not well under, for under $1,000, significantly cheaper than any GPU mining rig, you could make almost $4 a day at 22 cents electric at only 100 watts. And that's a Timmy move? Come on, bro. You could go make more money going to the Walmart parking lot, picking up quarters than you would from $100,000 graphics card operation. Think about what I just said. Walk around Walmart. Go look for spare change that people have dropped off the floor, and you will literally make more money than you could with $100,000 operation. But yet the AE0 ain't a good buy though, boys. Come on now. I'm not saying it's a good buy, but it's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me, boys. It's crazy to me. I don't know what the long-term effects of this will be, but it's been really good. Needless to say, it's been really good. Yeah. And hey, man, I think all of us, including myself, thought by now Bitmain would have already launched their Aleo miner. But the hash rate, this is where I disagree with Red Panda's stream today as well. The hash rate is not up that much. Like, it's really not. For an ASIC? How many ASICs do you guys remember? And I know everybody here is a veteran, so you guys know what you're talking about. Look, back when it was GPU mineable, 882 gigahash. Is that gigahash? Yeah. 882 gigahash. Right now we're at 906. And we're going to say it's an ASIC problem? Dude, what? People were GPU mining this just fine. We have all these ASICs. It's about the same hash rate, roughly. And this is a hash out of all the coins you could have chosen, right? I'm not talking about you, Crypto KJ. I'm just talking in general. Think about Caspa. And I love me some Caspa. But we also have to be honest here. Think about Caspa. Think about Radiant. Well, maybe not Radiant anymore. Nobody minds that shit. But think about Alephium. How much more the ASICs affected this. Look at this. This is Caspa, boys. This is from GPU to ASIC. Look at this. And we're going to say Aleo is a problem. Just getting back to where it was. Not even exceeding. Not like going crazy hash rate. Right? Look at this. Now, this was a problem. Okay. Alephium hash rate. Right? If we take all emotions and feelings out of it, and we just look at the data, we look at the real numbers. I mean, you could see when Alephium was GPU mineable, 26 petahash, 23, 27, went up crazy to 51. And now we've pretty much settled back to some extent where it was for FPGAs, right? We've gone back to about where it was for FPGAs at 23, 20, 32, right? Now those are a crazy amount number. But these ASICs for Aleo, and I don't like Aleo. I don't think Aleo is a good project. I have no interest in Aleo as a project, but I like the truth. I'm interested in the facts. And the facts are the hash rate has not gone crazy at all. Not saying it won't. Not saying it won't. It could. But we got to talk about the facts. And that's what really matters. So I got all my Alephium moved to the wallet. And guess what? Even the bridge Alephium transferred over as is to the main. So the first half of your sentence sounded really good. Kind of confused on even the bridge Alephium transferred. Oh. Red Panda. It will be bad. Price of Aleo. Okay. So price of Aleo. Let's talk about it. Again, I am not a fan of Aleo at all. Let's talk about it. Price of Aleo. Not a fan. But I like making money. I am a fan of making money. Okay. And that's what really matters. Let's make some cash here. 21 cents. Okay. So if I look at the last 7 days, it's down 14%. If I look at the last month, it's only down 4%. Yeah, yes. If you go all the way back to GPU mining, yes, that is awful. I'm not going to lie. That is terrible. However, if you just bought an AE0, an AE1, you're doing it now, why does this affect you? Why does the fact that it was $6 affect you today? Because guess what? Check your wallet. You're still getting paid $3, $4, $5 a day. So I'm not understanding. If anything, you should argue that this is a good thing, right? Aleo is down 94% overall. This is a Timmy mentality, right? Timmy mentality. I see something down a lot. I get excited because that's the time to buy. Why would you want this shit to be up 160% and then suddenly want to buy an ASIC? Think about it. Think about this logically. If you're going to buy something, the mind of a Timmy is like this. They buy here, right? Timmy says, wow, look at this amazing chart. It's up so much. I'm ready to buy. This is Timmy. This is how a fool thinks, right? Instead, we're at the very bottom, the very freaking bottom. Okay. Down 94%. Okay. Could it go to zero? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Anything could go to zero, right? It could. Anything's possible. But what I'm saying is the risk reward of something being down 94% is in your favor because you didn't buy it up here. You're at the bottom. Essentially, what is crypto mining when you really think about it? Okay. What really is crypto mining? I want to see if somebody can think what I'm thinking. It's basically dollar cost averaging, right? Think about it. You're paying a little bit of electric for a little bit of a coin. Okay. So instead of just saying, you know what, today I'm going to buy Aleo or Dogecoin for 23 cents, instead of just throwing all your money in at once, you're essentially saying, I'm going to spread out over the course of a year or 2 or 3 or however long you're going to mine with this machine. And you're saying, I'm going to dollar cost average into the coin. That's basically what you're doing, right? It's just paying $1 or 2 or 3 in power. That's what it is over time, right? Hoping that you yield more coin from your miner because your electric rate is cheaper than it would be to buy off an exchange. Okay. That's essentially what the miner's goal should be, or you should be thinking to some extent. Because otherwise, if you could make more money just buying the coin, or not more money, if you could make more yield buying the coin, then the answer is buy the coin. However, if your power is cheap enough, then yes, mining is a huge benefit to you because you can get a deal that nobody else can, right? Now that is power. That's what I thought about Radiant. Bought Radiant at the bottom, but it kept going lower. Yeah, but Radiant wasn't on Coinbase. Like, we cannot compare. And again, I don't like Aleo. I have no interest in Aleo. But we're not gonna sit here and compare Radiant to Aleo. Like they're in two stratas. Look at this, dude. Seriously, we cannot compare the two. This sucker's on Coinbase. This thing has big money in it. Okay, big time cash is in this. So no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna compare it to Radiant. Come on, man. Come on. It's not even a top 1,000 coin. Like, it's at the bottom of the gutter. Okay. No, Absolutely not. Bitcoin's selling off. We're still at 105 though. We're still at 105, which is really nice. DJ Mines, and usually when the coin is down, the hardware is usually cheaper as well. And yes, and that's something Panda mentioned today in his stream, and I thought was a really good idea. Like, why would you buy something when it's up? So think about it. Yeah, Dragon Ball killed Radiant. Radiant also killed Dragon Ball. They all, listen, Radiant made some terrible decisions. They got greedy. They wanted money. I think, in fact, for every Dragon Ball miner, they got 10%. I think I read that on Twitter or something. Right? That was a scam. It ended up being a scam. It sucks, right? It's a bummer, but it is what it is, right? You know? What day is washing day? Didn't you have that t-shirt on SNL? Yes, I'm trolling. I only wear, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I walk around in my boxers, okay? Sometimes shorts, okay, at my house, all right? I'm gonna be honest with you. The only time I put clothes on is when I'm filming a video or streaming. Other than that, it's either boxers or shorts. That's it. Never wearing a t-shirt, nothing. So yes, this was worn last night for 2 hours on stream, hour and a half on stream. And then I put it down, and then I came back to stream for a little bit for you guys. And yeah, so, yep. Walt Disney GitHub. Buy all the Aleo ASICs. You can compare, whatever. Buy them all. What if, and I was talking to Fully Electric about this. This is a huge what if, okay? We're just, listen, we're talking right now, okay? Consider it AMA at this point, all right? What if, super small chance, what if Bitmain doesn't release that Aleo? Not saying that won't happen, but what if Bitmain didn't release that, the Aleo miner? Just think about it. What if it doesn't happen? What if it does not happen? What do you think would happen? Aleo would be like the best thing since sliced bread, because it's, look at this, the most profitable miner on mining now, even at 22 cents, 17 bucks. Let's look at 10 cents. We're not going to count the hydro units. The AE1 Lite is the best miner out there, right? Hands down, besides the 2 hydro, the best. Okay, I'm just saying, and I would not be shocked or surprised in any way if Bitmain released an Aleo miner, but I'm just saying, theory craft with me. Let's just pretend in a perfect world, Bitmain skips it. Aleo miners will go down as like the best investment you could have done. Why? Because everybody's burnt on Caspa, right? Anybody who bought a Caspa miner recently, unless you got it for like 300 bucks, you probably got fucked over, okay? Anybody who's buying a lithium miner, as somebody who has 20, you're not too freaking happy, okay? You're not too happy. What are some other projects? Obviously, anything Radiant, you're not too happy. A lot of these coins that went to ASICs, you're not too freaking happy. So now, before Aleo came out, what was, including myself, what was everybody saying to their audience? They were saying, guys, we've been burnt too many times. I don't want to see you guys get burnt. Do not buy this, including me. Do not buy this. But guess what? The people who did, they're making out like a bandit right now, because the entire community, include all the YouTubers, said, don't do this, don't do this. And so everybody's like, yeah, we get how the game goes. Once you go from GPU mineable to ASICs, you're going to get burnt. But what if this was the one? And we all missed out. I'm just saying, and I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm just saying, think about that, right? Wouldn't that be like the perfect storm? Isn't that interesting to think about? I stream naked, says Red Panda. Damn, man, don't want to hear that now. I have image DJ Miners boxers. Hey, $100. You can have that image right now. $100, y'all. Shit. You can get that image. You don't even got to think about it. I'm kidding. $1,000. $1,000, I don't mind. I ain't doing it for 100. Because if I got to get banned, I at least want to buy some Bitcoin with it. Yep. I'm out on shitcoin miners, maybe Doge, but I'm on BTC miners for the next 2 years. I feel you on that. The more and more I'm into this game. Shit, I've almost been in crypto 10 years now, dude. Crazy to think about. The more I'm like, I just want Bitcoin. but I want a little exposure to trash, dude. I like a little trash. I'll show you my portfolio. I haven't done the numbers in a while, so you know, things have changed. I did a video on this like a year and a half ago. I think things have certainly changed, but I'm gonna go off of what I would guess my portfolio is. So I'm gonna say, all right, we're gonna do, this is probably my portfolio is Bitcoin, right? I really just estimating right now. I'm gonna say I'm probably at the moment like 75% Bitcoin right now, something like this. Okay, I'm probably 75% Bitcoin, okay, at the moment, which has been one of the best things I have ever done, because if I had a bunch of these altcoins, I'd be in the gutter right now, right? And then I'm probably like this much in good tier 2s. So tier 1, I'm going to consider Bitcoin, because there's everything else after that, right? I'm going to say everything in here is tier 2. So we're talking, you know, Solana. I got a little bit of Ethereum, you know. What else is like a tier 2 solid? I'm not gonna put Doge in that. I don't think Doge is a tier 2, but it's good, but it's not tier 2. I'm not sure. And then I'm gonna say this is like tier 3. So this is like Dogecoin, you know, Caspa, you know, things that are good, really good, not super high risk, but there's definitely some risk to it, and they pump crazy. And then this, I would say, I don't know, 5% or so. I'm just kind of estimating at this point. We'll say like 5 to 7% trash, right?
There is no second best.
Yo, my boy Crypto KJ with the $2. He said just a peek. Yo, thank you, buddy. Yeah, so this is how my mind works. So I would say 5 to 7% like trash coins, right? Like super sketchy, you know, we're talking under the top 100, you know, like a lithium, a little Moodeng, which isn't much at all, you know, anything that's like, well, actually I'd probably put, all right, we'll make a new column for Moodeng. That's a meme coin. Hold on, we're not gonna put a lithium in. We're not gonna disrespect a lithium like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say like 1% and like beyond garbage, like 1% meme. Yeah, 1% of my portfolio is probably like super trash, right? Cadena, sure, I'll put Cadena in the trash pile, sure, right? So that's my portfolio. So yeah, for me, and everybody's different, I like to dick around with a little gamble every now and then, you know what I'm saying? It ain't much. Cardano is definitely, yeah, Cardano would be blue. I'd put Cardano with Solana and Ethereum, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So most of my portfolio, I'm just guessing here, probably 85-90% of my portfolio is between Bitcoin and like these tier 2s, like solid shit, really good shit that if it doesn't work out this bull run, I don't mind waiting until the next bull run, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for me at least, I don't mind it, man. I don't mind messing around with a little bit of poo-poo, you know what I'm saying? Throw $100 at it, you know, $50, $200. Why not? For me. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. Some of those plays that I've only thrown, you know, a couple $100 in. The other day on Moodeng, I made more than I make at my job for 30 days from buying a stupid meme coin. Okay? Think about that. I'm not gonna say how much I make. I make a decent amount of money. It's nothing crazy, but it's over $5,000 a month. I made over $5,000 from Moodeng. Like, think about that, right? So yeah, do I think people should do that? Probably not. But every now and then, you know, throwing 250, 500 for me. Could I lose 250, 500? Yeah, sure. But when it turns into 5K, 10K, it's pretty freaking awesome. So yeah, I don't think anything wrong with messing with some poop every now and then, you know? It's no different than, I don't know, going to the casino and throwing some dice, you know what I'm saying? But you should never do that with, you know, 99.5% of your portfolio, right? You should do that with like a fraction of a percentage or something, right? You're like, you know what? I think Pepe's going to do amazing. And just throw a little, you know what I'm saying? Just a little dice on one of them. Fuck it. Yeah, I live a little. I think it's okay. How much you put into it before it pumped? $500, I think. 550. It's hard to say because the slippage and the fee. Yeah. Yeah, I threw like 550, something around there. It could have technically been like 475. You know, the fees are really high sometimes, man. It just depends how much it's pumping. Yeah. Yep. I put 5K into Moodeng and now have $50. That is cap.
Stop the cap.
That is full on cap. That is full on cap. My boy out here capping. That shit's up 40% today. It was up 60%. Look at this. Last 7 days on Moodeng, you're still up 20%. Last month, you're up 828%. Last year, 330,000, boys. I bought it around here somewhere. Down here, right? Just some trash. Just some trash coin. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with dicking around a little bit, man. I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty fun. It more than doubled on official Trump. Theog, Pepe coin, son of a tech, called that coin at the bottom was nice. I've never heard of Theog. I don't know what that one is. That's why I think this one, when it launches in a couple days, is worth, for me, the gamble, man. Fuck it. It's 130 bucks. Who gives a shit, bro? You know, boo-hoo. I don't go out to eat one time with my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Everybody's risk tolerance is different. I get it, you know? Totally understandable. That might be groceries for some people. So everybody's different, you know what I mean? Totally understandable. Totally understandable. But for me, who says this? Alex Hermosi really motivates me a lot. Stop listening to poor people. That's what he says, right? It's true though, dude. All my successes, I've been trading stocks. I have way more money in stocks than I do crypto, right? Way more. All my successes have come from ignoring people. I shouldn't say this. There's very few people that I've listened to and it has worked out because it's a scarcity mindset. Like, they're scared of the world, right? Like, what if I lose all my money? Oh my God, dude, I lose money and I get it back, right? Remember, I got hacked for 0.7 Bitcoin, 2.3 Ethereum, countless altcoins, lost all my fucking crypto, all of it, and built it all back. And I got way more money now than I ever had when I got hacked 2 years ago, right? Money is, you just get it back, right? You just get back on the horse. Fuck it. Oh, well, I learned a lesson. And guess what? Now I put all my shit on cold storages or tangems or something, right? It's just a lesson. It's part of the road. You know what I'm saying? You just get back on the horse and fuck it. You just do it again. What did I do? I was working like 5 jobs. Most of them were side hustles beside my main job, right? So I'd go to work, come home, maybe like eat something real quick, and I'd go DoorDash while I'm hive mapping, while I got my DIMO going, while I would also be live streaming on my YouTube channel. We're talking 4x potential on payment. And that's what I did. And you guys saw me do it. I could have cried, boo-hoo, I lost all my money, right? I was sad for like 3 days. But we got back on the horse and we just grinded. And that's the mentality you have to have. But if you have this scarcity mindset, right? Like, oh, I don't want to lose all my money. If you take no risk, I don't know how you plan on making money. How do you plan on making money with no risk in your life? Life is always risky. Everything you do has some risk to it. If you try to meet a woman, there is risk that she will reject you. Okay? So when you start thinking about life in this way, it'll change your mind. You go to the bar, you go to the club, you go to the library, you meet this girl on Tinder, you meet whatever the fuck, however you met your girl. You knew her at school. At some point, you had to start that. That was risky. You're driving in your car. There's a risk that you could crash. There's a risk that a drunk driver could hit you. There's risk everywhere. So don't be so frightened of risk, right? And I'm not saying you should take, stupid risk as well. Like, don't, buy a bunch of meme coins. That's not what I'm saying. But every time, most of money that I've ever made is because I took risk. Tesla. When I bought Tesla, nobody believed in Tesla. Everybody thought I was an idiot. Nobody thought, dude, Tesla was going to go bankrupt when I got into Tesla. Literally bankrupt. Everybody thought Tesla was going bankrupt. People thought I was the dumbest person. I bought down here, bro. Back in 2016, 2017. Price adjusted about, it's hard to say, right? 20 bucks, 25 bucks, something around there. 20 bucks, 25 bucks, in that range, maybe even 30, right? Today it's at 340. I sold it like 350 last year, right? You know how much I made, bro? Stupid amount of money. I bought Nvidia around the similar time, right? And people thought I was an idiot. You guys didn't know me back then. This is my other YouTube channel. People thought I was a freaking moron. I bought Nvidia down here, bro, around 2017, 2018. We're talking $4, $5. It's 135 bucks. I sold it like 110, 115, one something, right? These are the moves that make you fucking rich. This shit. This is what you need in your life. These kind of moves. Okay? It's not a scarcity mindset like, oh my God, I could lose all my money. Right? Oh my God. Sometimes, dude, you got to have conviction. And you know what? A lot of them are not going to work out. But those ones that do work out, good, solid plays that you believe in, that you think are solid, that's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're really going to make the money. You know, I'm here because you guys are the face of ETC network. The miners get all the money, devs, nothing. ETC? I don't mind ETC. Yeah, I got to take risk, and rarely a W2 job will make you wealthy. For sure. But I will say, the W2 job, so listen, your first $100,000 is the hardest to make, in my opinion. And if anybody disagrees, please let me know why you disagree. Maybe you got lucky and whatever. Let me know how you made your first 100K. But my first 100K was the hardest because I didn't know how to make money. But once you've learned how to, like, once you understand how money works, it is so much easier to make money, in my opinion. In my opinion. Now, first 100K was the hardest, right? Because I had to use my W2 job. I put $27,000 in Tesla. Okay. This is, again, like 2017 or some shit. I can't remember exactly when. I put all my money into Tesla. 27 grand. Turn that bitch into $500,000, right? That's how you do it, right? That's how you freaking do it, man. That's how you do it. You know, it was scary. There was a lot of times where that money went down. You know what I mean? Bought Bitcoin at, bought a whole Bitcoin at 29K. Look at us now. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of move, because everybody thought I was crazy, right? Everybody thought I was crazy. Who remembers when I bought a whole Bitcoin for $29,000? I was right there. You can't see my backyard. I made the video right there. I vividly remember this video. People told me I was insane in the comment section. Are you stupid? You're going to buy Bitcoin for $29,000? Are you dumb, DJ? You know how I got that money? I sold one of my properties. It was land. It was 3 acres. I paid $17,000 for that 3 acres. 2 years later, I sold that property. It was just land for like $21,000, 22, something like that. I took that 21, 22. I sold a little bit more of Tesla, and I spent roughly 29 grand on a whole Bitcoin. And people said, oh, you're the dumbest person I've ever met. Who would sell land for Bitcoin? You want to know how much that land's worth right now? Maybe $1,000 more, maybe $500 more. You want to know how much more that Bitcoin's worth? Over triple what I paid, right? You see what I'm saying? So like, you gotta ignore these Timmies, bro. They're Timmies everywhere. Okay. I have not met a single person that had a bunch of money in my life. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying in real life, I have many friends that are millionaires, and I have met none of them that didn't take risks to get there. Unless they're like 80. I'm not talking about, you know, S&P 500, 401k. I'm talking about when they're fairly young. Okay? You have to ignore poor people. Maybe I shouldn't say poor. That's a little rough. You have to ignore these Timmies, okay? Because they are going to tell you, and they don't have money. Why are they teaching you how to get money and they don't have money? They're telling you what you should do to make money, but they don't have money themselves. So what is the point of their advice? Okay? It riles you up. It gets you excited, right? You fall for it. And guess what? You're still broke. So what did that advice do for you? Nothing, right? Nothing. You went from broke to broker, or broke to you made 20% on something. Awesome. Good job. That's sick. I don't know. Think about it, man. Anyways, back to Bitcoin. Think about it. Where's Bitcoin at? We're at 104.4. We got a little bit of selling. I'm going to open a strip club in a church. Call it The Church. Soon all wives thinking they getting holy. Well, I wish you luck. All right, we're going to try one more pump here. We're gonna try one more pump here. If it doesn't break out on this one, I don't know. Ignore poor people. That's actually not my quote. I wish that was. That is Michael Saylor's quote and Alex Hormozy. Let's see. Michael Saylor. Ignore poor people. Maybe he said something slightly different. Ignore. I think he said we call them poor. Right? I think that's what Michael Saylor said. Alex Hormozy did say that quote, and I did give him credit. That's not my saying. Michael Saylor, you will be poor forever. And then he said, we call them poor. You remember? You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know if this is it. Well, I don't want to get copyrighted. Right? You know what I'm saying? You trying to...
It used to be only...
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was hoping that was a clip. Who do you want to be in life, man? Who are you trying to follow? You trying to follow Michael Saylor? Or are you trying to follow your favorite YouTuber that's keeping you poor? Or the guy in the comment section? Right? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I'd be listening to Alex Hormozy, who made $250 million last year. Literally $250 million. That's who I'd be taking advice from. And Michael Saylor. I'd be taking advice from Michael Saylor, not Timmy in the fucking YouTube chat or your favorite YouTuber. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, of course not. I remember that BTC buy, generational buy. Thank you, Panda. Life is choices, guys. It's the same with the gym. Okay. I think the gym is the most relatable. If the guy that you get a personal trainer and this dude's out of shape, can't breathe right, overweight, like extremely, but he's telling you how to get a six-pack. What? Why? Why would you listen to that person? Wouldn't you just listen to somebody who's in good shape and has a six-pack? It's the same with money, guys. It's the same with YouTube, bro. It's literally the same. Ask yourself, is this person in a position of power that I want to be in? If the answer is no, you ignore everything they tell you. Or you can watch it for entertainment purposes only. Red Panda Mining, amazing content creator. This guy knows what he's talking about. If you want to know how to do well on YouTube, follow him, right? Not saying copy him verbatim, but if you want to learn how to be a good YouTuber, you check out Red Panda Mining, right? Consistent, great following, deserves everything good that's come to him, and it was hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the people to watch. It's not the people that, that aren't consistent. Like, I'm not that consistent, to be honest with you. So, like, you wouldn't want to follow me for how to grow a YouTube channel, right? I wouldn't be a good choice for how to grow a YouTube channel because I like money a lot. So I'm going to go where the money is. Now, if YouTube crypto mining became super profitable, dude, I'd be making daily videos. But for me, it's not. I make a lot more money doing other things, and so I have to follow the money. But I do it on the side. It's for fun, you know what I'm saying? And it makes a little bit of money. I like it. Red Panda Mining's 92% real estate. Yes, that's awesome. See, that's the kind of guy you want to follow. That's the guy you want to learn from. I am funny. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Let's see. Your heal and deploy code not working. FYI. Did you try DJ Mines 10 and DJ Mines? Really? What are you trying to buy? Did you try DJ Mines 10? What are you trying to buy? Let me see. I'm going to click this random one. Add to cart. Aether Edge. Aether? I don't know how to say that. Make sure this doesn't show my address. Hold up. Yeah, okay. It doesn't. Nice. Just making sure. I ain't trying to. Y'all motherfuckers don't need to know where I live. I live in your mama's house. All right. Let's see. DJ Mines 10. Apply. Isn't valid. What the hell? What the hell? How about DJ Mines? Okay, DJ Mines works. So, yeah, DJ Mines worked. Yep. I say 50 bucks right there. So, I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know if Red Panda Mining has this issue as well. So, for items over, I think it's $500, I have to use code DJ Mines or something. I can't remember. One of them's for over 500 And DJ Mines 10 works for under 5. I forget. It's weird. I don't know why it just doesn't. Did you try DJ Mines 10, Milk? Did both on Wingbit. Really? I wonder if they didn't add me to that. Let me see. That's pretty crappy. Maybe they didn't add me to the program. That's very possible because I just started working with them. You said Wingbit? Let me try. This one? Wingbit WB200, the $500 one. That's really sad. I wonder how many people have tried to use my code and it didn't work. Now you got me curious. Let's see. DJ Mines. Not valid. Doesn't work. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I need to send them a picture of this. That's not cool. Dang. That'd be so sad. I wonder why. Maybe it's like campaign specific. Hold on. I'm gonna message them. Maybe because it has to be $500. Maybe it has to be $500 because that's $4.95. Maybe that's how they don't give people their commission. Let me see. That might be what they're doing, to be honest. That might be what it is. Let me see. Yeah, it might have to be over a certain amount of money. You have to buy something for $5 to save money. That's crazy. Yeah, code DJ Mines works over $500. That's weird. Yeah, that saves you $50. That's crazy. So oh man, that's a little weird, huh? So they made it $5 cheaper so they don't give you a discount. That's insane. Mine's DJ Mines 50? I don't think so. No, they told me it was DJ Mines 10. Dude, that's a little I don't like that. That's a little weird. They intentionally made it $5 cheaper so they don't have to give you $50 off. Ooh, that's a little I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of weird. I have a $25 discount code for Helium Deploy if anyone wants it. Yeah, that's a little strange. Can we add code DJ Mines to Wingbit, please? I have someone trying to buy one, but code doesn't work. Also, DJ Mines 10 doesn't work. Yeah, that's probably what it is, guys. So maybe they gave hobbyists like a side deal. Your code is not valid because the item is $499.99. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, boys and girls, amazing stream. It doesn't look like we almost hit 106, but Bitcoin's just not ready. It is what it is. Still, I'm gonna get out my Moodeng position probably today. God, before I went live, it was like 28 cents. I should have sold before I went live. That's okay. We're still up. We paid 21. I love every single one of you. I love all of you. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Red Panda. And guys, don't forget the video is coming out tomorrow. Talking about this Ashler. I mean, there's only so much I can give you detail wise. It launches in 2 days and 22 hours. It costs $139 with discount code. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Probably like 120 something. And only 1,000 for sale. I got $20 so far in 2 days, so I don't know if that's going to sustain or not, but it will be launching soon. My video tomorrow, and then it should launch the next day. So really excited to see how that works out, and I love every single one of you. Goodbye, everybody. Amazing stream. Take care of yourselves. Join the Discord and the Twitter. It is free. I do not charge for my Discord or my Twitter. Links in the description below. Go ahead and check me out on Instagram as well. I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers. If I hit 1,000 followers, I'll probably make more pictures. I love all of you. Have a great day. Happy Sunday. Bye.